So, 20 if I buff
That's
myself.
not bad for a dex build, I just gotta say.
Dude, what are you talking about, dex build? Dex builds are the ones that have high AC.
Sorry, not dex builds. Thinking of Dark Souls. Like, not tank build.
Oh, right.
Like, that's not bad for a ranged build.
Oh, yeah, for sure.
West, if I keep going this way, am I just gonna fall into oblivion, or can I actually get to
Oh, sorry, I didn't see a token.
Just fall into oblivion.
It reveals very much the same room. Some of the zombie corpses are still there. The same brute is now up and walking again. You're looking down into the guard room, you see that it's been caved in intentionally. And you also reveal, like, sort of the med bay area.
Wait, does the zombie brute see me?
Yeah, it sees you and it just sort of casually walks by.
Do either of you two have anything you want to do before I address this situation? So we don't, like, spot that.
No, I'm just leveling up.
Yeah, me too. I took the resilient feat, West, so I get +1 Constitution proficiency saves.
Right,
Also,
cool.
just for the two of you, I'm gonna mention that, like, when Matt gets back, he's probably gonna want to level up as well. So I'm holding off on leveling up until he gets here, just so we're not just standing around while he levels up.
Oh yeah, that's fair.
But yeah, I'm gonna follow the zombie brute.
Okay. You follow the zombie brute and it sort of leads you into the main meeting room area as it continues up. The doors themselves are all
Like,
open.
but as in, like, follow, I mean, like, sort of like jog after and, like, tap it on the shoulder.
Oh, okay. You tap it on the shoulder and its
Whoa,
head
Thorin's behind.
cranes around and it just looks at you and goes,
You slayed me.
Were you not in pain?
I was, but no more. I am alive.
Should I go to it, or is it gonna come back to me?
oh, I thought you like followed it right up the stairs, but no, I guess it just turned around.
Oh, like, I was just, like, wherever I managed to stop it.
I go
What
meeting.
stopped your... Wait, if I killed you, how are you alive? What?
The red one wishes it so.
Oh. So we serve the same master? I offer it a handshake.
It grabs your hand in an iron-like vice and squeezes it.
I should mention I have kind of high strength as
Could you drag me and Tairongo into another channel so I can explain to him something that you guys shouldn't know?
Yes, I'll
Thank you.
put you both into my office. Wait, both of it? Oh, just you and him?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Where? There. Sorry, that was me. I'm so force of habit.
So
he popped in and immediately went, oh, that's me, whoops.
essentially what happens is, let's say you're level 10 and you die, and you choose to resurrect that person. That person rolls a 1d10 plus 5, which is half of their level.
Okay.
That's the number of attribute points that they will lose. And then they'll roll a 1d6 to see which attribute they lose 1 point of. And they repeat it until all lost points are gone.
Ah.
Got it?
Yeah, so there's like a pool and then you roll the 1d6 and 1 is strength, 2 is dex. Blah, blah, blah,
Yeah.
blah, blah. Okay, cool.
Right, awesome.
Alright.
Because, like, this is my first, like, serious character.
Sorry.
Alright.
So, I'm just telling Jack about Hancho. His backstory was, he was in the monastery where the three main tenets were vegetarianism, sobriety, celibacy. And they kicked him out when they caught him violating all three simultaneously. And his big thing was, I have an idea that's crazy enough that just might work. And Caleb and Wes can testify they always did.
Yeah, for some reason it got to the point where we would be presented with a problem and we'd all just literally just look at Hancho and be like, what fucking crazy the kind of idea do you have this time?
They
'Cause it just-
usually involved the barbarian, which was Wes, picking me up, and then I would stiffen like a javelin, and him throwing me into the middle of combat, and I just knock everyone over. But I feel like you're doing the same thing as Hancho, where it's like, guys, I have an idea that's crazy enough that it just might work, and then you just roll badly. So keep it up, because when you succeed, it's amazing.
That's called a fastball special, by the way, when you throw one person.
Anyway, never this done.
I think I will take hold.
Oh, right, now that you're back, I was having a conversation with the zombie thing.
Yeah.
So yeah, I'm just like, so... Could I roll an insight on it to see, like, how much presence of mind this thing...
Yes, you may. At advantage.
Oh, sweet.
You know that very much it is the same person as he was back in life, just that he has a different allegiance now. Also, he's like...
Oh, his Yeah, I say this to him directly, so your allegiance has changed.
I once followed the green one. No longer.
Green one, Kyra.
Yeah.
Huh. Well, might I ask your name, sir?
My name is long gone. It serves no purpose.
Do you not miss you? Do you not miss your humanity, or like not human? Like I don't know the word for D&D when there's like elves and dwarves and so just for lack of a better word, humanity. Do you not miss?
That's fair.
Do you not miss your humanity?
No, for my life was a lie.
So you serve the seventh.
Now I serve the red one. He gives me purpose, and I devote all of my being to him and his will.
So you know then that my companions and I also serve the red.
Yes. I can feel his presence deep in you.
That isn't good. Will that get us caught?
I have a feeling. I would say this to you, but you're fucking over there. I'm just gonna say to him, look, just for convenience's sake, it would be easier if I could call you something. So,
My previous name was Marcus.
well, Marcus, it was a pleasure to meet you. Will you be hanging around here in Is the fortress named Barenbach, or is it just
Yeah.
the region?
No, Barenbach. Barenbach.
Well, will you be staying in Barenbach?
No, we mobilize
Where to?
to wherever the red one pleases.
Are any of you staying, or are you abandoning Barenbach altogether?
The woman, 2 of them, will stay and make more. Should I die, I shall be here again.
Are these the combined?
No, shh. Elise is one. Alice is one. There is another.
So when you say Elise and Ellis, do you consider them to be one?
Yes.
Oh, where might we find the second?
He points up to the top of the stairs and motions for you to follow.
Marcus, would you mind terribly just waiting here for a moment?
Yeah, sure. He sort of just stops mid-step.
But before I say much more to you, I just want to speak to my companions. Because I don't speak for all of us. So I'd like
Marcus
to
will wait.
Thank you. By the way, is that... You're looking a little rough. Is there anything we can do for you?
He
We
holds
have a
up
cleric
his
with us.
rotting arms and says,
They will mend in time.
Oh, so he'll be less of a gross fucker as time passes.
In not as few words, I say. So does that mean if we meet again, you might be more appropriate for the public?
Never whole, always broken, but
he wiggles his fingers.
more functional.
I see. Well, I appreciate your patience. I'm just going to speak to my companions for a moment. They might think I'm crazy, and they might talk me out of it.
As he turns around, you sort of see the back of his skull still open, and his brain sort of pulses a bit.
Did I do that?
Buddy, just I give him my old leather armor, and just like this has a hood. I'm not saying I have a problem with you as you are, but wherever the Great One wants you to go, you'll make it further undetected.
Yeah, you sort of see the brain pulsing and little bits of blood rebuild its skull, slowly but surely. And as you do that, Jack, are you still leveling up?
I just want to clarify with you. Is the lucky feat allowed? Because it is pretty powerful.
What's it do? You get to reroll 3 dice, right?
Yeah, you have 3 luck points. Whenever you make an attack roll and an ability check or a saving throw, you can spend 1 luck point to roll an additional d20.
And those
So
luck points
basically gives you an
refresh every long rest, don't they?
Yeah, long rest refreshes.
Yeah, it's just 3 dice. I don't see the problem with it. Like, if you still get a nat 1, you get a nat 1.
Yeah,
No, because he can just reroll it.
It's free
Oh,
advantage 3 times a day.
basically, yeah. I think it's only on things I do.
I'm pretty sure you can
Oh
impose
no, you can
things on...
impose disadvantage on attacks against you as well.
I would suggest you read it in the PHP West, because it is actually really strong. And
Could
a
you
lot
then,
of DMs do
I
disallow.
will screenshot it for you.
could you then like hold off on it until I make a decision?
Yeah.
A lot of
thanks.
DMs disallow it for good reason.
Yeah, it is the strongest feat. Beyond question.
Like, I was gonna deliver it. Like, I was gonna take it, but I was like, nah. Just so you know, what I will be taking will be Skulker, which, I no longer break stealth by attacking from stealth. But anyway, so yeah, I give him my armor, I'm like, I must insist that you cover up, Marcus.
You sort of just plop the hood over his brain and he continues on up the stairs.
Also, wait, no, still wait.
He stops and turns back at you.
Oh, actually, can I roll inside?
Yeah. What are you
Is
discerning?
he taking orders from?
Roll inside. He is not.
Okay,
He is
he's
simply a patient man.
Alright.
Missing half his brain doesn't help.
I'm gonna.
Can I have spent this time checking out the supplies in this room?
You would know that most of it's already been scavenged by, I think, Aiden
Me.
and Tobias from the battle before.
Oh yeah, but now
we
we've
didn't
got
find much.
But
we've got
please,
time.
roll perception at advantage because you get time.
Can I just take a 20?
No.
Shouldn't that be investigation? Just say.
Can I take a 10? Okay, I'll just... That's not very good on guidance, that. That's a little bit better.
Yeah, well, now that things have calmed down and you're not being assaulted by zombie babies and zombie women, you find that
That
under...
was pretty.
Yeah, I know, I'm sorry. You
Oh,
find
that corpse is still on the ground.
No, it actually disappeared. It's not here
Okay.
anymore. But yeah, you see hidden underneath one of the workbenches a little parchment that's just stuck to the end of it. And as you rip it out, you see, like if you were to open it, it basically says, it says something, I'm sure of it, because I wrote it down somewhere. Ah, yeah. It says, requisition again and again and again. I don't want to ask the quartermaster anymore because he always gets mad at me. How did that song go again? 99 barrels of beer on the wall. Can you take one down? Shit, it's one of the barrels in the kitchen, I swear. And it just signed off with some random name that you don't recognize. It seems to be scrubbed out in blood.
So there's a... Okay, I show this to Longshore as he enters. Look what I
Sorry.
found.
I'm so sorry, I wasn't paying attention because I heard a noise and it was Wags getting home and I was about to go and get my impromptu warmer. And then I just thought I'd message Wags first and be like, are you home? So I was not paying attention to any of that. Could you just give me the cliff notes? Sorry.
Do you mind reading it again?
Yeah, no, sure, totally. Cliff notes is, I don't want to bother the quartermaster again because he's mean. How did the song go again? 99 barrels of beer on the wall. Shit, I can't remember. It's one of the barrels in the kitchen.
Oh, that's what the scroll says.
I didn't even know there was a kitchen.
Could I be a huge pain and ask you to give us a handout, seeing as we have a physical scroll?
Yeah, I was gonna do that. And Roll20 decided to delete it when I changed computers. I'm like, alright, cool.
That's all good. Like, you don't have to have it, like, on hand, but just seeing as we have it. So I'm just gonna, like, just gesture to Longshore to come back.
You are Longshore.
I keep referring to Thorin as myself. I don't know why I'm doing that. I gesture to Thorin. I think I'm just so used to my character having two names that sometimes I'll think in my head, I'm Aiden, therefore there is also Longshore. Because people refer to me as Aiden and Longshore, like interchangeable. Anyway, I just need you to come back into the room with Tobias just so we can have a group conversation.
Are we just splitting the gold evenly?
Yeah, I think so.
That's what I'd like to do.
Yeah, 340 each.
I
feel
would
we
also
shouldn't
like to
punish Wegs and Matt for other shit going on in their lives.
I would also like to force food into Carlius and Esfinir so they don't starve to death in their sleep.
Oh, I am gonna take Carlius' pants.
Can I hide his sword in the bone pile that he's laying on, like right in the bottom?
Sure, I don't see why not.
Sweet, I do so.
Just make a mental note of it, so if he does say something, you know.
Okay.
Also, what is this whistle of summoning?
Yeah, what is it? That's a good question.
Good question.
I pass it to Thorin.
I just added the
Do you
quartermaster,
identify?
no.
Oh yeah, shit, I fucking... Huh, alright, I sit down for a few minutes and I take a good hard look.
Also, Mr. DM, I might take skilled instead of luck.
What skill to do?
Gives me proficiency in 3 more,
Yeah, go nuts.
so I'm better at everything.
That's good.
Even more so than usual.
Can I recommend
So
the
you
thing?
recognize this whistle, it has a blue sheen to it, and should you blow it after basically attuning to it, whatever it summons, because you can't figure out what it summons,
Okay.
it will be tied to you and loyal to you.
Can I tell how long the summoning lasts for?
About a minute.
Okay. So it's like, I'll basically just relay this information to the party, be like, hey, if you blow on this whistle, a thing appears for a minute. I don't know what the thing is, but it'll help, I hope.
Is it one use, or...?
No, it's a whistle. Blow it as many times as you want.
Holy shit, infinite charges, use the shit all day. I attune to it, fuck it.
Yeah, my vote is give it to Thorin, because, I mean, whatever he summons, it's probably going to be more useful directly in our enemies' faces, rather than, like,
90
whatever
feet
your
away.
maximum spell range is, or 900 feet away, where I'm standing.
You just know that if you were to blow it, it sort of appears that you're, like, in front of you, but I don't think it has a limit to how many charges you can do.
But we can,
Off in
I
the
assume we can only
distance,
do
you
it like
hear
once a
Longshore
day.
yelling,
so-
"Hey guys, I summoned a fire elemental. It'll be there in 60 turns."
Question is, do you blow it?
I would suggest blowing it when we're back with Marcus. So if it's bad, he can help.
Well,
I know that it'll be
it's
nice
friendly
to
to
us.
us, right? Yeah.
Yeah, I just don't know if it'll fuck me up by blowing it.
Like,
Wait, can't you cast identifiers?
he did.
It's
So
a
you know
ritual,
it'll-
yeah.
Yeah, so you know it'll something.
Yeah, I just don't know what the thing is.
Are we agreed
I-
that we're
I
not
would
going to
feel-
just, like, leave here immediately? We still want to rest some more?
I want to have no exhaustion when we leave.
Yeah, and I have a bunch of things I want to do while we're here, which is why
So-
I've gathered us all here.
Yeah, so I say blow the whistle, see what it does. See what it summons.
I'm gonna step over here when I do it.
In case it's like a purple worm
I'm
or something
gonna
and just
knock
crushes
an arrow.
us.
Yeah, I'm gonna just let my mace dangle from my hand with like the wrist loop that it has, and with that hand, I
Your Wiimote
blow the
safety
whistle
strap.
and then really quickly grab my hammer.
I'll let all of you hold on to this suspense because my dog needs to go out.
Ah! All right, Mr. Treboyish,
Yes.
might I suggest a feat instead of skilled? Because skilled is fun, but there are very, very good other ones.
If you've got a suggestion, sure.
Yeah, Warcaster is fantastic because it gives you advantage on Constitution saves. You can cast when your hands are full.
And seeing as how much we suck at protecting you, that might.
Yeah, that's what I've got. It gives me, you get advantage on Constitution saves to maintain spell concentration. You could perform hand gestures of stuff with both hands full with so you could have a shield in one hand, a flute in the other, and you could still cast somatic components.
Can't use shields, unfortunately, or I'd be taking...
Right.
Yeah.
But yeah, and you can make opportunity attacks with spells.
No one runs away from me, though.
Right. Well, it is very fun that if someone runs away, you just quickly cast like hold person or command. So he takes
Yeah.
3 steps away, and you just go halt, and he just goes. Ah!
If somebody wants to run away from me, I am all for that.
And if you're thinking about a feat, it might almost even be worth taking one of the ones that gives you martial proficiency, so you can use a heavy crossbow, just
Mm.
to
Yeah.
give
I
yourself
am-
some damage output.
Baccarino.
Yeah,
So you blow it.
Weapon master as well. Yeah, or mobile is fantastic as well. Yeah, but I
Can we find out what happens with the fucking whistle, please?
Yeah, I blow it.
You blow the whistle and makes no noise. It shines a blue sheen across its metal-like material, yet it's not quite metal. And ahead of you appears a single chest. It has blue, leathery outer skin.
It's a fucking mimic.
I loose an arrow at Tobias.
I guess I'll just put that there. And I'll tint it blue too.
I like to imagine it's like a log trap, but the chest just fucking annihilates Thorin, and we're just, ooh, chest, while he's like,
And as the chest appears, you see that legs grow out from the bottom of it with a sickening and arms come out and its mouth opens, it sort of gags and spits out the body of a drow. You see the drows all chewed up and munched and just in various states of mutilation as her body plops to the floor. And it
okay,
turns
it's
around.
Venetia's old character.
It actually is.
And
my bad.
nothing. And
Wait,
nothing
what?
Yeah, you see that on her neck there's a dog tag that says Galen. And it turns and looks at Thorin and goes, Master.
And,
That's fucking classic.
and nothing of value was lost.
Oh, hey, it's this guy.
Yo, 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 yo.
Hey.
Oh, hello.
Welcome back.
Some crazy shit has happened. We'll give you the spotlight for a while.
Oh, shit.
And as
what the
all
hell's
that
going on?
happens, everyone hears a disturbance near the top of the room as Esfandiar sort of wakes up. Roll Constitution saving.
Oh, shit.
Also, just for sake of argument, can we just assume that Marcus is willing to wait indefinitely?
Yeah.
He's an extremely patient person.
Alright, cool. Now roll it again.
Ooh.
Do well.
Oh shit!
Alright,
Oh,
as
also,
you-
we're now on 4,110 XP.
Holy shit.
Yep, some shit went down.
As you sort of wake up, you feel extremely groggy with no recollection of what has happened, and you wake up in a pile of bones and dead bodies. You're suffering from level 3 exhaustion, which is disadvantage on all checks, and your speed is halved. I've taken into account that you would have rested with the other people.
Seeing him wake up, I immediately walk over to Vestergaard and put a hand on his shoulder. And you can tell by my face, but something heavy's happened. But I'm just like...
I ramble aimlessly. Aiden, what happened? How?
Do you... I have something terrible to tell you.
What was it?
Where do we even start?
Soars like eagle. He was the creature we and he now lies dead. By my arrow.
I start to retch all over the floor, but nothing comes out except bile. How did this happen?
That is a very long story.
None of us really understand. But
Speak for
and
yourself.
Can I like try
I
and...
kneel before you. I'm sorry, my friend.
I feel like falling back into unconsciousness, but I know that.
Welcome back to D&D, by the way.
Where are we?
We're in the same room that we the Abomination in last session.
Okay. Where do I begin? I felt absorbed into it and I blacked out. What happened afterwards?
We all were. We went through... I can describe it as nothing more than hell. And then another level of personal hell. Tobias, he'll probably hear it better coming. And I just sort of pinch my nose and walk away. I'm sorry, yes, Vestergaard. I'm truly sorry.
Aiden, did he have any of his former memories? What I saw of him, that wasn't my master.
I can't say for sure. Because by the time we realized it was him, I seized the opportunity to finish it.
I approach, having finished my staring contest with the mimic.
If it means anything to you, his final words, as painful as this may be to hear, his final words were, "I have failed."
I look deep into Aiden's eyes. Whatever that thing was, that wasn't soars like eagle. You did the right thing.
I bow my head and I'm glad you understand. Also, you would notice, looking at Aiden, that there's been a huge change in his demeanor. I'm now very, cold, as opposed to my previous cheerful self.
I'm going to mimic that. My eyes harden.
All three of us are visually different. We don't look any different. It's not like we aged. We're just all hardened faces, slightly sunken eyes.
Everyone gets 100
Psychological
XP.
guard.
Yeah.
PXP is the best XP.
Can I like try and catch Thorin and Longshore's eye and just like try and get a sense of what they're thinking? Like, do we break this? Do we just explain everything, or like ease them into it?
Here's my vote. Because I was like, you know what, Tobias, you're his friend. It's best hearing the rest from you. West, if this is cool with you, could we like both whisper something?
This is gonna be something I'd like you to do. And sorry, Matt, that you just came back. Could you move Matt into another channel? I can tell everyone.
Oh yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Move Matt into another channel.
Matt,
Hold on.
because the only channel you can't go into yourself is my office.
Hold on, I can just disconnect for the time being. Send me a
Dude, just
message.
go into another channel. I'll move you back when we're done.
Yeah, it's only gonna be like 1 minute.
Like,
not
just
even.
go into other games in general.
Alright, so what was your question? You're gonna reveal
so
to
I
him
was
the whole
gonna say-
Zariel thing, yeah?
Well, just everything. I was gonna say if
Any thought that crosses each of your minds about revealing the true nature of Zariel and anything like that, his image comes into your mind and basically says that his vessel is not ready and not worthy.
Ooh, I like that.
That's good.
I really like that.
Oh fuck, we have to come up with a
You can
cover
move him
story.
back now.
Ah shit. Right as we all have
Yeah.
this moment.
Alright, moving him back in 3, 2, 1. I bow my head at Esfandia. Also, just out of, is it Esfandia or Esfandia?
The second, but I don't mind the first anymore. Like, it
Okay.
rolls off the tongue pretty easily.
Yeah, it's kind of just lends itself to the Australian accent.
Okay. Yeah, so I like sit down because I'm still knackered. And I just start like going through the Cliff Notes version of everything.
Everyone, obviously, I already explained it to you for Esfandiar. What you see is that from all the bone piles, each of the bones are rising and being covered in flesh, and undead are literally being made on the spot as they walk
Oh yeah,
out
that's
of
a
the room.
thing.
By the
Wait,
blood
wait,
Don't
fountain-
freak out.
By the blood fountain is a woman who's conjoined at the hip, and there's two versions of her, and she's sort of weaving the bodies together. She has a staff in one hand and a book in the other. And also,
Nice.
the blue chest that you see is a mimic that Thorin just summoned, and it's standing with extremely long legs and arms, and its mouth is sort of open with very sharp fangs.
And it just threw up a drow.
Yeah, it's right.
Here, and as I see your eyes like flitting across the room and noticing all these things, I'm just like, yeah, we have a bit to fill you in on. I figured I'd like rip off the band-aid about your I can't even think of a word in common he was to you. But I figured I'd rip off that band-aid first, and then we have to discuss, my friend.
I appreciate that. As I flit my eyes around the room, though, I struggle to remain calm.
Wait, before you, can I assist your wisdom
Yep.
save with
Roll it at advantage.
persuasion?
Here, actually, no, you know what? I got it.
Oh, wow. Well, there you go.
I feel strangely balanced.
As that happens, I'm just... Believe me when I say there is an explanation for everything.
Okay. Go on.
So... Suffice to say, we've made a new friend.
Friend, how so?
I sort of look at my companions for assistance with phrasing it. And I'm just like, a friend in the sense of, I suppose, you know how Carlius had his contact with the Assassin's Guild?
Right.
You'll meet our new friend at such a time that it's
And this friend of ours, what do they ask in return for assistance?
Of you, nothing.
Of the rest of us? What of yourself, Aiden? Tobias? Thorin?
Pretty much nothing, actually. Now that I think about it, there is no debt.
Well,
It's not like
Yeah, they are just a friend. They're not a business partner or a debtor or a creditor. They're a friend.
a willing mutual ally, if you will.
Understood. Who is this individual? Is it that woman by the fountain?
I bite my lip.
Look, like I said, you'll meet them when it's appropriate. But suffice to say, we all trust them completely.
Can you just fucking...
I like wave my hand.
You're missing health, sorry.
I like
just needed to do
seesaw
that.
my hand. So, I wouldn't
Well,
go that far, but
Thorin and I trust him completely.
Not completely, but enough.
I trust them completely. And until such a time as you encounter them yourself.
Oh god! Oh, there was such a genuine reaction. My actual fingers are tingling and stuff as well. It scared the shit out of me.
I like turn to Thorin and say, "Can you please dismiss that thing? It's really."
I wave my hand at it in a panic, like, be gone.
My favorite thing with it is Jack, did either of the rest of you two notice that?
I saw it.
Because I saw it coming up, and then Caleb just.
I really zoomed in, so I could only see the four of us.
Continuing, so I just sort of like.
I'm going to interject.
Look at.
What is that thing?
We found a magic whistle. Don't worry about it.
Summoned
Just,
a mimic, and
Look, I'm not really at liberty. I feel like the best example I gave you was Carlius's friend.
Hasn't it been a minute yet?
That's the best analogy I can.
Very well. I'm perfectly comfortable with that.
But until you meet, it's unlike Carlius's friend. Until you meet them, you need not worry.
Right. May I ask a question? What happened to the
Feel
rest
free.
of the people from Serena's Blessing?
Stop!
It
That,
freezes.
I'm
mid-step.
afraid we
Yes!
can't answer.
Please go on.
oh,
Tobias, you might.
is this
I'm
one
sorry,
sitting down?
Esfandira, I would love to tell you, but you really shouldn't hear it from me. I wanted to tell you about Soars Like Eagle because I dealt the killing blow. And I
Understood.
felt it was my responsibility, but you really should hear this from an old friend.
I appreciate that. Tobias?
Okay. Is
As of
Esfandir
you under the bus, by
sitting
the way.
down still?
Yes, I am sitting down.
That's probably.
I am
for the
at
best.
peace with the world.
Oh yeah, keep
For now.
concentration on that emoji.
Yeah.
Yeah. I've got another one just in case.
I walk up behind him and start massaging his head. Concentrate better.
So, good news is everybody that was above ground was taken back to Elsyx by Archton by Drama Leak.
That is good to hear. What about the ones who were underground?
We don't know yet. We've only just woken up ourselves. How long do you think it's been that we've been unconscious, do you reckon?
Me? You're asking my
Yeah.
estimate? I don't
Yeah.
know. I blacked out. I have no memories whatsoever.
So it's
I
been
massage
about
Lauren's temples harder.
it's been about a month since we entered the ruins.
My eyes flash open for a moment before they simmer down once again. I calmly
longer.
appraise you for half a minute before I simply state, I see.
If it makes you feel any better, it only felt like about 15 minutes. So we're in the same boat as you. We've all lost a chunk of time.
Okay.
I'm gonna start heading in this general direction. Also, while we're bombarding you with new information,
Please don't get Marcus.
and while you're calm,
Please
there's,
don't get Marcus.
it's better we rip the band-aid, mate.
Oh god, I rub my head.
There's someone I would also like you to meet.
Oh no, I haven't talked to him. I'm the one that did it.
Who is this?
He's,
wait.
You'll see.
I assume we get him.
I
and
mean,
drag
I have
him
no
in.
idea.
I step up from the bone pile and start following Longshot.
I'll put a hand on your shoulder and say, why don't just stay here for a sec.
Oh, like if I see you follow me, I'll be like, no, just continue your conversation with these two.
Okay.
By the
Okay.
time I'm back, it'll be appropriate. Just there's a lot for you to take in. I'd rather it be all at once rather than just yeah.
All right. Mr. DM, how long has it been? Has it been longer than a minute at this point?
Yeah, about so.
Okay. I try very hard not to freak out violently.
Hey.
Do I feel calm?
Oh,
Mr. DM?
usually I don't let players roll for how they feel. Like, your character feels how you think they would feel.
Oh, you've let me do it multiple times.
That's true, but
Because that's the kind of thing where it's like, does the character have the mental fortitude to resist?
yeah, alright, fair enough. In that sense, I think seeing everything going against the very fiber of your own beliefs and everything, like all the undead walking around, you still manage to sort of hold your own, and you're in a state of shock and disbelief, and you manage to hold back the urge to essentially slay the being that's by the blood fountain that's doing all this.
Am I sitting in a pile of undead?
No, just normal dead.
regular, just regular dead.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. Why don't we head on over to the wall here and you have a sit down?
What is that lady doing?
That's part of a really long story.
Honestly, I have been trying not to look at her. So I don't quite know.
Oh yeah.
How-
Has he actually seen the screenshot you gave us?
Oh, you mean the chick?
Yeah. Siamese
chow. There you go.
people.
Waka chow.
Oh, this is what I was going to say before. You know what that really reminds me of?
You?
If any of you... Yes, actually. That's exactly what it looked like. Put on all the weight. Have any of you ever played Pandemonium? Like the old PS1 game?
No.
Nope.
Nope.
Never mind.
Okay. I'm gonna put a hand over Svendy's shoulder and just gently turn him away.
Okay.
Yeah. Trust me, I really freaked out as well, and I'm really not comfortable with all of this. But
Can
yeah.
we leave? Can we leave now? Can we leave? Leave? Leave?
Well, Carlius is still unconscious, and we're all exhausted. And yeah.
Carlius isn't coming in for this section, correct?
No.
Alright, good.
He just got home and I was like, hey man, you should join, but he's like fucking tired as shit.
No, I
So
just
he's
needed to
not
make
coming at all.
sure so I know if I needed to change anything.
Yeah, no. I'm
awesome.
sorry, I should have told you. Yeah, but
You
no,
got-
he's definitely not coming.
Alright, awesome. Continue.
I got a new cantrip. Yay!
Yeah, and the weather's really bad outside. It's like freezing. Literally freezing.
That sounds better than here. Can we go there? Now? Now? I'm
Also,
starting to shimmy towards...
Esfandiar, every single plant and or food aside from rations and water skin is rotten in your inventory and can't be used.
Esfandiar, come
What?
here.
It's been a month.
Thorin?
Let me try to calm you again and try to hold on to it this time.
Deep breaths.
Do you-
Breaths.
Do you? You can choose to fail. You don't have to roll a saving throw.
I do so.
All right, I will cast it again.
Okay.
We have to use this minute wisely.
Okay.
I think we
So-
just have to tell you
Esfandiar.
everything.
Yeah. Esfandiar, come over here so you don't have to look at the room, and we'll just tell
Okay.
you everything we can fit in.
I want to put a hand on his shoulder and just.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna channel like heat, but I'm just
Also,
gonna channel.
sorry, I'm so sorry, Matt, but do you mind if I just move you to another channel briefly?
Myself?
Yeah.
Yeah. One
Sorry,
second.
man. I would have made it clear with like a glance as I left that you should definitely not let him look up that hallway.
Yeah, I haven't actually been outside, but there's
But
like
you know I'm bringing Marcus back.
Yeah, we're
So-
walking him to the corner. That's,
Yeah,
that's
alright,
something that's already happening.
Yeah, I just want to make it extra clear.
yeah.
All right.
All right,
back.
moving it back there. Sorry, carry on.
I saunter calmly with Thorin towards
Alright.
Elias.
Yeah, I want to put my hand on his shoulder and not channel like heat or anything, but particularly just like a warm, comforting like radiance, just raw, divine energy, just happy warmth tingle, just goodness, just some divine goodness.
It feels very enjoyable.
Maybe you should take a toke while we're at it.
I shall do so.
Calm those jittery nerves. Okay. So, you remember us getting absorbed by the Abomination beast thing?
Yes.
I'm just gonna we don't have long, so I'm just gonna run through everything. We got absorbed by the beast thing. We've met some spirits that it had consumed in there. They helped us find a way out before our bodies withered away. And when we emerged, it was a month later, and Dramalik was fighting the Abomination, and we killed it. And then from the pool of blood over there, this creature appeared and effortlessly flung me across a room, stabbed me. I almost died then and there.
Oh dear.
And
And,
it's
sorry, I just cut across Tobias, and then we heroically defeated him.
Okay.
yeah, I catch on and change my story halfway.
That does sound lovely.
Yeah, it was
He-
we
just-
were really on the ropes for a moment there, but man, Thorin, just his warhammer was on point. He just it's like his spine hit it in the stomach, and its spine exploded out of its back. It was fucking amazing, man. You should see.
Wow.
just,
Thorin.
just as a heads up,
Classic Thorin.
calm emotions doesn't just make you tranquil and
Yeah,
just
you're not a retard.
turn your brain off. It's
Just chill.
yeah, you're just calm. You are unaffected by rage or fear or anything like that.
Now, I'm comfortable being mostly kind of apathetic.
Okay.
Can I give a significant glance to Longshore?
Yeah, I respond with a subtle yet significant nod.
I hope I'm interpreting that right. Wait, can I
Not to. Just
Can
whisper.
how do I whisper?
Oh, admit, DM me on Discord.
How do I do that? Sorry. I don't use-
Just right click on my name and say message.
Okay. Yeah, so subtle look at you.
Ah, I see you too have a mechanical keyboard. Ah. I sort of, like, you know that thing that people do when they're sort of, like, thinking where, rather than, like, scratching their chin, they, like, rub their thumb and index finger down the bridge of their nose?
Yeah.
I do that, and I'm just like... I sort of, like, gesture to you and nod.
Okay. And I turn back to Esfandir and I say, unfortunately, during the battle, the creature killed a drama leak.
Oh. I sit down on the floor. I seem momentarily perplexed. I see. Did he suffer?
No, it was quick.
So, what happened afterwards? We slew the creature, and here we are?
That's where things get weird. Our friends that we told you about, acquaintance, happened upon us, just as the battle was ended, and we were all very, very hurt.
Make sure you whisper back to me, Thor.
He mended our wounds, helped us recover, I can't tell you about the rest just yet until you meet him.
Oh, I look
Just
forward
have
to
to trust
meeting
me
him.
about that.
I hope you understand our discretion.
I believe so.
I've only got one more of these guys.
I trust you all.
Look, there's, as we all know, there's kind of one more thing I want to show him, but maybe we should give him a minute to process what's happened so far.
Okay.
Just so
Maybe let the spell wear off and
Yeah, try.
process a bit
let the
naturally.
spell wear off.
I dropped the
If
spell.
we need to hold him down,
Yeah, I
maybe don't. No, don't drop it
Oh.
just yet. Let's.
Okay.
So,
Hmm.
Esfandia, how do you? What are your thoughts?
There's been a lot of perplexing things that have happened in, well, I guess it'd be the last month. I'm not too sure how to take a lot of them, but I'm sure we'll sort it out.
That's what I like to hear.
Now, Esfandia, you understand what Thorin has done for the moment, yes?
He killed that abomination.
Thorin is helping you keep a level head.
Oh,
All
yes. I appreciate that.
I hope you'll understand that effect is going to wear off soon. And I very slowly and deliberately knock an arrow. I just want you to understand.
Yeah, I see you doing that, and I push it down, and I'm just gonna step in to a hug.
I'm mid-sentence, guys.
As you do that, I'm gonna cock my head to the side, kind of perplexed, like a puppy.
I know you understand. I don't want to harm you, and I will never harm you intentionally. But I don't know how you're going to react once Thorin's spell wears off. So, if I need to bind you, I apologize now. While you're in the mindset, hear my apology.
If you don't trust me, you should tie me down. That would
I
work,
agree.
wouldn't it?
I have
No,
rope.
no.
No.
I do
Okay.
trust you. I'm just saying, just in case.
But if you trust me, why are you trying to point an arrow at me? That
I
seems
hope-
quite rude.
I hope for
They've
the
had
best
a
and
very
plans to work.
stressful month.
Guys, I don't have hold person prepared. I chose social and exploring spells today. I have no combat stuff.
Yeah.
I have Binding Thorn.
The minute
Okay.
passes.
Yeah, I'm just like it's going
Alright.
to cost 10 minutes, so I'm just going to step forward and give Esfand a down hug as he comes out of the spell.
Huh? Tobias?
How are you feeling, buddy?
Scared. Kind of.
That's a very appropriate thing to be feeling.
Roll a wisdom
Very.
save, actually.
Why are you doing this?
Just kind of thinking you'd be a bit more freaked out than you are at the moment.
I
Well,
don't wanna...
I'm very
it's
freaked
not like
out.
you forget the whole conversation we just had.
Tobias, why are you doing this to me?
Uh,
Longshore, why are you pointing a bow at
You're
me?
about. No, I
I'm
wasn't
not like
an
restraining hug.
arrow drawn pointed at you. I just an arrow.
You remember
Why
everything
are
that
you
happened, by the way.
preparing to shoot an arrow at
You
me?
remember everything that just happened.
You
just-
weren't like put into a stupor. It just calms your emotions. That's all.
I know,
Yeah,
I'm
you
questioning you. I'm questioning you. Why would you do that to me?
the emotion thing, or
see how you're sort of getting agitated right now. This
Wait,
is-
don't.
What happened?
Wait, hang on, just out of character, Matt. You do understand that you remember everything that just happened?
Yes, I'm getting pissed off at you. You understand that, right? I saw you point an arrow at me, or prepare to.
Okay. As you start getting pissed, I draw my bow, like, for this exact reason.
you
calm
guys
down.
suck at social foo.
I don't have my weapon. I don't have my weapon drawn, but I do raise my shield and I kind of stand in the way of. Yeah.
This
Sorry?
is exactly
You hear
what.
a sudden, loud, echoing clang as the woman
I'm gonna cast the spell again.
by the woman.
Hold on, no.
The woman by the blood fountain sort of smacks her staff into the floor, and her voice echoes in the room, and she said, "I will have silence. I need to concentrate. Each of you are overcome by a certain spell. Silence,
Oh, no.
to be precise."
Oh, just okay.
Well,
We
even
resist.
at her words, I immediately relax my bowstring and bow to her.
Her left head bows to you.
Just to clarify, Matt, I'm not like restraining hugging you. I was just like hug. I wasn't like bear holding you from behind or something.
You can still talk.
Yeah.
Describe what you're doing.
I'm just
you just
waiting
can't talk
to
to each
see
other
what-
anymore.
Yeah.
Yeah, so like I sort of like I hold my hands up and like just clearly indicating like as far as sign language can take me, like I have no intention of hurting you. Just chill. Chill.
Okay.
You can talk. You just can't.
Yeah, no, we are.
Character.
It's just I'm trying to figure out how to.
I don't
I,
Oh
just
no,
sort of-
I mean specifically.
I know.
I sort of
I felt
wait
it would
the-
be more in character to not talk. But
Yeah, that's what
considering
I'm
everyone
thinking
else
as
is,
well. I sort of wave at the two-bodied woman. I'm just like wave at her in such a way. It's like, come on, like come on.
I point at her. I see Longshore make the gesture, but I point at her.
What goes through your head?
Anger. What the hell is that? It's wrong. I leap
tap
towards
Thorin's
it.
shoulder.
I leap
Quite
towards it.
instantly, before you
I
even leap and
was
the
prepared
memory
for this.
and the thought sort of crosses your mind, she disappears from the fountain, appears behind you. One of the faces leans into your face, or to your ear, and says, as the silence becomes dispelled, "You think I'm an abomination?"